video, I'm going to show you how to calibrate the temperature controller. What I'm having with me here is NAFIX GLOBALSERVICES Limited. My name is Engineer Francis. I'm having Engineer Cyprian. Actually, this is the temperature controller and this is the drive block. As you can see, we have inserted the temperature inside the drive block, and we are getting a process variable reading of more than 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I was getting a reading from the temperature drive block with 100 degrees Fahrenheit. As you can see, the two systems are not in the same reading, so for you to adjust it, first of all, you have to know the make of the controller. This is the Foxboro 43AP FA40N. Now for you to make the adjustment, we have the driven side and we have the driver side, and we have the linking spring, which you can use to adjust it at the 50% level. Then the driver side, which you have to adjust it at the 100%. Then the driver, which you have to use to adjust it at 0%. Now we're going to show you how to adjust the system so that you come in accordance with the reading you're having at the drive block. Okay. Now this is the reading we have here. I have to go here first. You can see we have touched here and it's not giving us what you want. It then comes to look at the pivot side of the driven angular linkage to see whether it's at 90 degrees. If it's not at 90 degrees, that means you have to adjust here. The tiny screw that is here, you have to adjust it. So we have done that. Very easy and very simple. This is the screw, this is the spring, and there is another screw that's inside. So for 100% you go for your driven screw, for 50 you go for your spring, and for your 0% you go to your driven side. Now we're going to test it. We are going to adjust this system to see whether it still give us the reading. But now we are having minus 0 degrees Fahrenheit to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So our drive block is only on from 100 degrees to from 233 degrees Celsius to 666 Celsius. This is it. 93.20 to 1223 Fahrenheit. So now the only place the adjustment you can do is from, you can use this for 93.20, which is from 100 to 1200 Fahrenheit. So it can't go more than 100. So what we can do now is to take it back and check it again and see whether it will align by adjusting this stuff, reducing the temperature and taking it back again. Remove the temperature probe for this temperature controller. The temperature to go back at normal room temperature. Now we are going to insert it back to the drive block so that the probe can start heating up again to check our adjustment whether it's corresponding to what we want. So this is at 100, and looking at this angle is at 90 degrees. So now the adjustment is on, so we have to check it again to see what will it give us at 100 to 100. can see it's heating up to going close to 100. This is the pneumatic relay, manual relay pneumatic for this temperature controller. As you can see, this is the range of this temperature controller, minus 20 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, Foxboro, and this is the adjustment for maximum and minimum. This place is for sensitivity. If you want the temperature controller to sense the heat at which it will open the valve or close the valve, this is the place we touch it. If you want higher sensitivity, you take it, this is 220, you take it to this angle. If you want lower, you come back to 1020 at this point for you to get higher sensitivity, so that immediately the temperature controller is sensing the heat. It will authorize the pneumatic valve, this will shut down. Shut it down or open it up depending on the situation, the process that you wanted. So we are going back to 100. Going to 100 now. Still on NAFIX Global Services Limited. Colors for your calibration, any type of calibration, controllers, temperature controllers, pressure controllers, valve calibration, instrumentation, things that concern instrumentation, regulators, pressure relief valve. Now next video, I'm going to show you how to calibrate the pressure relief valve of any type. High temperature or low temperature, what you need and how to overcome some pressures. So this is it. We're almost there, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Still going. Again, take me down here, let me show you something. See this one, this range of this one is 0 to 400 Fahrenheit. 0 to 400 Fahrenheit. Why this one is negative 20 to 100 Fahrenheit. This settings is different. This is 0 to 400 Fahrenheit. I've done this one, so we're using this one to show you an example. So now this is 100 and this is 100. 100, the dry block is showing us reading 100 Fahrenheit, and this is 100. So it has been adjusted, is correct now. So the next class we are going to show you how to automate it, so it will release with the valve is connected with. So if you trace this line, it is connected to this valve. It's connected to this valve, and you look at this valve. It's also Fisher valve. The size is the main set is 14 to 30. Then pressure unit is PSIG. Then operating range is 60 to 30 PSI. That means the minimum for it to start opening is 60 to 30 PSI. The fully open of this valve is 30 PSI. So we're going to automate it with it to see whether it is open or closed, to see whether the valve is responding to the sensitivity of this temperature controller. Stay at 100. So the advantage of this temperature controller has been checked and calibrated. So let's connect our pneumatic air line for it to trigger the valve to open up.